Oh yeah, welcome back to the program. It's Nenad here, and I'm taking you through a typical leg routine that I do. And we're back here at the famous district gym, aka my other home. I filmed this on a Saturday morning. Now, Saturday's my leg day pretty much without fail, and on this particular day, the weather was cracking. And as you can see, I'm training alone. Now, before I get into what I'm doing here, I just want to explain that prior to starting anything, I did a 10-minute walk on a treadmill, followed by a thorough dynamic stretching routine. So there was a lot of leg lifting, body weight squats and lunges, knee lifts, scorpions, really just to warm up, get some blood flowing, prepare the body for an onslaught. So the first exercise I'm doing here, as you can tell, is the classic squat. And my working weight is 100 kilograms or 220 pounds for American viewers. And this is a tad lighter than what I usually do. Now, when I squat, I aim to go as low as possible while maintaining strict form. So my stance is a tad wider than shoulder width apart, with toes pointed slightly outwards. My knees don't go beyond my toes, and I'm driving through my heels. Now, when I squat, I imagine there is a chair behind me that I wish to sit on. So I lead with my glutes, that is, I bring my ass out and sink down slowly while breathing in. My back remains neutral throughout the movement, and I keep my head up. And on the way up, I press through my heels, breathe out, and really concentrate on activating my quads in the movement. And at the very top, I make sure my legs are straight, but my knees are not locked. Very important, guys and girls, don't lock your knees. And I slightly thrust my hips forward at the end, like a humping motion. Also, what I'm conscious of is limiting curvature in my lower back. I find that when I'm at the bottom of my movement, my lower back tends to bend inwards. Now, guys and girls, with squats, it is important to brace your abs. What that means, tighten, flex, whatever you want to call it, as if you're doing a plank. Now, the reason for this is because you want your core to remain stable throughout the movement, and this in turn stabilizes your lower back. Any lagging in your lower back and you're screwed, and I always keep this in mind, so brace your abs. I also wear a belt every time I squat any weight that's above my body weight, so anything above 80 to 85 kilograms, belt goes on. Now, this is set 3, and it's already hitting me. I just feel like packing my bag and crawling up the stairs and getting the fuck out of there. But it's hard to describe, guys, how good that feeling is, knowing your legs are getting stronger, you're making a difference, you're sweating, it's good fun. The struggle really is worth it, and the high you experience is second to none. It's better than any drug. Come on, up you get. Good, very good. Good boy. Now, I decided last minute to do a drop set, so I took one plate off each side and did some more squats, and I'm thinking at this point, somebody smack me, please. Why am I doing this? Why? So the next exercise is a leg press, and I'm pyramiding up from one plate aside to 2 plates, to 3 plates, 4 plates, 5 plates, all the way up to 6. And I'm thinking, why on earth am I doing this to myself? I already felt like death at the 3 plate stage. Imagine when I get to 5 plates aside how I'm going to feel. It's just like, oh. Guys, it's a bit of a bad angle here. It would have been wiser to show you side on what I'm doing. But basically, I've got a wider foot position. Toes are again slightly pointed outwards. And again, I'm pushing through my heels. And I'm bringing my leg down to a 90-degree position at the knee. Now, the last set is a full continuous drop set. So from 6 aside, I'm going back down to 1 side. And I'm limiting the amount of rest that I have in between each. Now, I find that when I press, I like to have my toes slightly above the foot plate to focus a bit more on my hamstrings. And if I want to target the quads more, I put my feet more towards the middle of the plate. Not exactly in the middle, but just a bit above. Now, at this point, I am dripping wet. My stomach's playing up. I'm feeling like my breakfast is about to pop up and say hello. But seriously, when the endorphins kick in and when I start to feel all that awesome testosterone flowing around, I sit there thanking God that I'm alive to experience these beautiful moments. Moments of sheer ecstasy and all that shit. The third exercise is a sort of hack squat on the Smith machine with a close stance, and I'm focusing on building my butt in this one. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 at a moderate pace. Now guys, one of my goals is that I want to have a really nice ass because people keep telling me that I don't have one, so all the more reason to train it. Now guys, for all of you that are asking, oh, how's your shred going? It's gone great. I've cut out a lot of wheat products except for oats, and I'm feeling fantastic. I'm still lifting well, I'm getting cardio in. Actually, I'm doing morning cardio every so often, and I'll be increasing the amount I do over the next fortnight because I really just want to drive it home. Fourth exercise was a lying leg curl, and I deliberately threw it in because I am not a fan of training hamstrings, I openly confess. I get a lot of discomfort, particularly around the tendons in the back of my knee, and given my flexibility is shocking, another reason why I sometimes avoid hams. But seriously, training them is something that I need to do if I want to have complete strength in my legs, as well as maintaining a balanced leg shape. Now, I'm not doing a great deal of weight here, but I am focusing on that contraction when bringing my legs in. You're just getting that good squeeze. And to finish off, I did some standing calf raises, 4 sets of about 10 to 15. Nothing special to remark here, just pretty standard. I try not to leave out calves, even though I sometimes get cramping. I cannot do seated calf raises as my calves literally lock up and I experience the worst of pain. So I stick to standing versions or presses. And so yeah guys, that's one workout I like to do for legs, though I do switch exercises and routines every week. And after a pose and a stretch session, it's protein shake and home time. Now guys, feel free to leave some comments or tips. Let me know what you think of the little program, and if there is anything I can help you with, I would be more than happy to. Thanks for watching. To all your girlfriends I said hi, and I will see you next time.